screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Friday night Randomizer Best Ball live stream. Boy, have I reeled in a big one tonight. The randomizer has rolled out the red carpet. The stars are out tonight. We have brought in the Hollywood elite to take this stream to the next level. It is a man you might recognize from That Thing You Do, from La La Land, from my personal favorite, I'm Sorry. But most importantly, you might recognize him from the Living the Stream comment section. It is, of course, Mr. Tom Everett Scott. How we doing, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, ready to do battle with the wheel.
That's right, man. I already tweeted out the link and it already filled, so we don't even have too much time to prep. I'm going to click draft now, and we're going to find out where our draft slot is. Do you have a preference here?
No, I don't. Let's see what happens.
Okay, we got the 9 hole. I can live with that.
All right, let's go 9.
Now, have you been doing a lot of drafts? I know you're in the Scott Fishbowl. Have you been doing any best balls otherwise?
No, man. I think I did best balls like a few years ago just to kind of like brush up for the seasonal, for the season long stuff. And I think I did like maybe like 4 or 5 best balls, and I just like was terrible at it. But it was a fun warm up.
Yeah, I know. It is a fun warm up. Drafters even has their big $10,000 contest going right now. So those of you guys who have the itch and want to do that, we are in the 550 regular league. There were some concerns that you and me tanking a draft might offset the competitive balance and the integrity of the contest. So we're not drafting in the big contest tonight, Tom.
Okay, fantastic. Let's really tear it up. All right.
But I'll give you residual checks on any profits on this team. And I know your mailbox is stuffed with those bad boys.
Yeah, we'll just give those right to charity. I've got so much already.
All right, so our draft's getting started here in a second. The chat is going to start berating me to spin the wheel. But first, I do want to check in on your beverage choice. I'm about to pour myself a margarita here. What are we working with over there?
I like it. I have gone with, as you pointed out, not so seasonal, but I did a Guinness into my NPR pint glass that I got free when I donated to NPR.
Wow, I thought NPR only gave out tote bags. I didn't know that they did pint glasses. That's nice.
This says when it gets a little lower, it says FM with IQ.
Okay, all right, that's nice. That's nice. All right, holy cow, we do need to go because this draft is off to a frenzied start. We're 4 picks in, pretty chalky, 4 running backs. Tom, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. What do we got here? So Chris Carson it is.
Oh, you're not a big Carlos Hyde guy this year, Tom?
I like DJ Dallas myself.
Really? You're a DJ Dallas guy. I love that.
I have no idea.
No, you're just flexing. You want the hardcore guys to know, look, guys, I'm not messing around. I know that they drafted DJ Dallas.
That's right.
As
I said it, I was like, holy shit, I hope I'm right about that.
Have you been drafting Chris Carson at cost at his ADP? I actually think he's not that bad of a value in like the 4th round.
I feel like I got him as a value in Scott Fishbowl.
Oh, you did draft him in Scott Fishbowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of your guys. You love this.
I do, but I mean, I didn't know I was going to go with a running back there. I just kind of saw that my league at the time was just going crazy for running backs, and he was the last starter,
Let's fix that. When you say your league, you mean every single fantasy football league drafting anywhere right now is obsessed with running backs.
That's absolutely true. But also, I went into Scott Fishbowl thinking I was going to be going everyone was going to be fighting over quarterbacks and tight ends, but mine for some reason did a real standard, I don't know. Would you say it's conservative?
Yeah, I guess. I think people feel safe with running backs. I do have to ask a question. I am hearing what sounds like almost fully artist level bird sounds getting piped in through your house. And do not change it. Do not change it. I'm just asking you, are those manufactured George Soros bird sounds or are those true ambient organic bird sounds?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm living in the simulation or if this is real.
Do you know what's sick about this is, some of us are out here in the content mines in gritty Boston, Massachusetts, and you Hollywood elite have like near angelic bird sounds pouring through your windows. I mean, that is just cruel, Tom. You're really twisting the knife on us.
No, I'm really lucky that way. I am going to shut this door. Hold on.
No, I love the bird sounds.
No, man. It's no good. It's too nice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you hear like that wind blowing on my microphone now?
Yeah, I mean, are you going to tell the individual who is waving you with a palm frond? Can they leave now too?
You know what? It's the pandemic. I need to give them the work. They're just.
Yeah. You're a job creator, Tom.
It's actually the rest of the wonders. They're here just palm fronding.
Oh, there you go. All right. First round pick, we've gotten worse landmines. I'll say that. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst. We've had to draft. Oh, Tom, this is a fun one.
Holy crap. I don't even know if I have any in here. All right, you're going to.
Tom.
What I know, right? What's he doing?
Here, my man. Oh, you got to go. Go find sunglasses.
Oh, jeez.
Go find sunglasses.
All right, I got some in my golf bag. Hold on.
Look at this guy. He's got to go to his golf bag. Oh.
No, man, it's too crazy. I don't get any sunglasses, man.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Wait. Oh, no, they're just regular glasses. Oh, what a fake out. It was a Ray-Bans case.
It's okay. It's okay. It's the spirit that counts.
Oh, should I just cover my eyes?
I think so.
My hands? All right.
So you cover your eyes, and now we can literally draft whoever we want because I'm wearing sunglasses. Thank God one of us is fulfilling this prompt, Tom.
Guys, it sounds like I have a props department here,
Well, loyal listeners know of this show. You can't do a stream without a prop department. So who's your guy? Now you get to actually pick who you like. We are on the clock right now.
Okay, who's up? Who's like, how many picks in are we?
Okay, so I'm looking at ADP here. We got Aaron Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler, Kelsey, Julio Jones. I mean, the real question is, how are your T levels tonight? Because starting out with two running backs, T levels through the roof.
I mean, this would just destroy Denny, wouldn't it? You know what, man? What is this PPR? Like, what is best ball?
It's half point PPR, but yeah.
Go ahead.
No. We have 27 seconds. Now this is entering Mission Impossible territory.
I like it.
Do you ever like going with the elite tight end here? Are you a DeAndre Hopkins guy? Are you worried about him changing teams? Talk it out, Tom. You have 15 seconds.
Let's do running back. Let's go with running back. I feel like everybody grabs those guys early.
Okay, which one?
Just the best one, Pete. Who is it?
Okay, we're going Austin Eckler. I panicked, Tom. I didn't have enough time.
We're doing so well so far.
Oh my goodness, Tom.
We should be in the big contest. This should be in the big contest.
We should, man. Maybe we just go full robust RB to own the libs.
Yeah, let's just keep going, drafting RBs forever.
I'm getting corrected that it's full PPR. I've done like 20 drafts on here, and I still don't know the settings.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay, Tom, that was a little close. I think what happened there is we started a tight end run by taking Chris Carson. We had Mixon, Cook, Miles Sanders, Nick Chubb, Drake. It was really not a great time to draft running back. But again, coming out of the first two rounds with Chris Carson and Austin Eckler, what would JJ say? It could be worse.
That's right. It could probably be worse. I mean, you're right. Drake probably would have been better there, but
No, Drake was gone. No, Drake was gone. Don't worry.
He was gone. Okay. Oh.
It was slim pickings, man. I mean, it's a pretty big drop-off, in my opinion, after Eckler. I don't mind Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but like Aaron Jones, Fournette, that's kind of a nah wave for me.
I hear you. Yeah, I got to decide if I want to keep Aaron Jones in a league, and I might not. Yeah.
I mean, when they invest in Mr. A.J. Dillon, the Derrick Henry 2.0, I mean, that's scary.
Okay. I didn't realize he was Derrick Henry 2.0. That's interesting.
Yeah, dude. Start maybe stop acting and start grinding Player Profiler and his best comps and stuff. Maybe just try it once, Tom.
Okay, all right. What was his broad jump? What was his 3-cone, Pete?
Seriously, this is where you put me on the spot and I say wrong things and then the chat corrects me.
Great.
Are you in any dynasty leagues?
I just joined my first dynasty league this year.
Nice.
I feel like I had no idea what I was doing, but it was super fun. Okay, NFC North. All right, I know who that is. That's Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, and Minnesota.
Okay, this is another thing I was talking about with my guests that I'm so brain dead by the end of the week that it takes me a long time to remember the division. So you being on top of this means we're worlds ahead of where I normally am.
No, I told you I watched the Hitman one, and you guys were talking about laying in bed before you go to sleep and like trying to name the teams in each. I've done that in my
life. Of course. It's how all normal functioning men fall asleep.
That's right.
If you're not, you should probably see a doctor.
Who's the 30th MLB team? Yeah.
What was those, like they had those Sporkle or whatever quizzes where you tried to name like all 30 of the last NBA MVPs or something, and I was always really bad at those. Okay, NFC North.
Yeah. Is Devontae Adams still around? Probably not.
He's not. I see Kenny Golladay here.
That's nice.
Are you a Golladay guy?
I am a Golladay guy. Who? Babytron?
Babytron, baby. I know. Are the Detroit Beats still not calling him Babytron to tilt JJ?
I know, right? He gets into it with people. I think it's a genius nickname, and I'm glad that people got angry about it. Just makes it more fun for the rest of us.
I know.
I have no idea where they stand on that.
I know. It's just hard.
I think Golladay himself said he hated that nickname, didn't he?
I'm sympathetic to that. Like no professional athlete wants to be associated with a baby or like a very poor man's version of someone else, but they don't understand that JJ, his heart is in the right place. It's well-intentioned. It's clever, but sometimes it just doesn't work out.
I can understand that. I would have hated to be called like, baby Tom Cruise at the beginning of my career. That really would have.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been great.
Baby Cruz.
I would say it would be hard to get out of Baby Cruz shadow, but I think you would already dwarf his shadow just from the outset.
Wow. Thank you.
We're just getting Tom Cruise short jokes in here right after the bat.
Which I love.
All right, you guys are talking about Kenny G and Allen Robinson. They are both already gone. So
somebody put up Anthony Miller, which I love. I love that.
I don't know if we have to go that deep. I mean, do you really want the T levels through the roof with DeAndre Swift right now? Can someone in the chat help us out here? Tom, do you have any other NFC North guys you like? I'm scrolling.
I'm guessing that Cook is gone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Aaron Jones still on the table?
Nope, he went.
Okay.
Ooh, the chat is screaming for Thielen. That's not bad.
That's not bad. Let's do Thielen.
He kind of fits our build. We hit our 2 testosterone positional needs. And now we go full beta with Adam Thielen.
I like it. I like Babytron a little bit better.
So we got Ryan McDowell in here. He's a notorious rookie youth chaser. I mean, this guy has never seen a rookie he doesn't like. He'll be asking us to draft T. Higgins in the 4th if I know this guy.
Which is awesome. But what about this, unconventional offseason? I'm kind of staying away from rookies for that reason.
Yeah, I do think that's going to be an issue. The rookies aren't going to be able to get reps. I like Thielen. Now, the question is, I know this guy Eli here picking before us. Okay, he didn't do it. I thought he was going to screw us. Sometimes these guys try to screw us, Tom.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Aren't we supposed to be a little deceptive with how we discuss our players, or do we not care?
It's a little bit of a dance, right? Like we have to figure out what is the culture and the temperament of this specific draft room. Right now, I'm getting pretty positive vibes. Okay,
good. Me too. Hey, Pete, is there a way I can enlarge the screen so I can see the writing?
Let's see. What are you looking at here?
I've got it on Chrome.
Okay. You see the draft board, right? It's just looking small.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not.
Don't worry about it. I'm just going to rely on you. You just tell me what's happening.
No, I mean, you did pull out another set of bifocals, so maybe if you double up on that.
All right.
That would maybe help.
That's not a bad idea. I'm going to be 50 this year, so
wow,
this is actually probably a good. Is this? Hey, you know what?
Does that actually work, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Who would have thought it was the glasses all along were the answers to all of our problems? Actually, we have a data scientist in our midst saying if you hold control and scroll the mouse, you might be able to zoom the screen. That is an actual actionable tip.
I know, but the double glasses were such a look. What did he say? Control what?
Hold control and scroll the mouse. Sounds complicated.
That does nothing.
What are your friends and your loved ones? Do they know what you're up to tonight? Did they think it was weird?
I just told them that I was gonna, like do some
What did you say, Tom?
I said I was gonna, do like a receipts thing, like do our taxes, throw them off the scent.
Yes, I'm excited about this one. Someone suggested this. You must draft a player with the same first name of a role Tom has played.
Oh my God.
Are you not excited about this one?
I'm so excited about it, but I would love to know who I've played, like the names of my characters.
Yeah. My goodness. You're in post-production on a character named Montgomery Rush, David Montgomery the Rusher.
Look at that.
Tell us, if this is scoop, tell us about finding you.
That's pretty sweet, man. Montgomery, where did I play Montgomery? What project was that?
You don't know? It hasn't even come out yet. It says 2020 finding you.
Oh, yes, that's right. I shot that. You know what? I shot that in Ireland and I'm drinking Guinness. Look how perfect this world is.
Tom, you really didn't remember the project?
I remember the project. I just don't remember the characters' names as much. Sorry.
Okay, so you shot this in Ireland?
Yeah, I did this last year in Ireland. I have no idea when this is coming out. It's kind of a small film, really, really good, young director. I had a really great time on the project.
Awesome. And would you say the character Montgomery Rush, I mean, it literally translates to David Montgomery, the running back. Do you see any parallels between the character and the Chicago Bears ball carrier?
Did he go to the Guinness factory at any time?
Oh, someone took David Montgomery. I'm sorry, Tom, but we have less than a minute to figure this out here.
Are there any football players named Guy?
Guy Fieri? No. Dean, Martin, Adam. We already have a Thielen. Jonathan. Is Jonathan Taylor still here? Yes, Jonathan Taylor. You played Jonathan in Christmas Connection, the TV movie in 2017.
Peter, it's a Christmas miracle.
It is a Christmas miracle. We did it.
You did it. You did it. You and your little nimble fingers.
I was so scared. I mean, David Montgomery, that was the perfect connection.
Do you think that you've achieved the 10,000 hours of doing the randomizer best ball thing? So now you're just so proficient at it?
I think I'm coming up on 11 or 12 hours, Tom.
Oh, that's not many.
No, Gladwell would say I have a lot of Friday evenings in my future to achieve perfection.
Okay. Well, I'm happy I'm here for one of them.
How do you feel about this team structurally? Would this remotely, if you squint, look like a team that Tom Everett Scott might draft in the darkness of his own home?
I mean, it's possible. The Carson first-round pick is really tough to justify. I don't consider myself that much of a Seahawks fan.
Okay. Who is your team? Because you were born in Mass. Are you a Patriots guy?
I am. Are you also from the area, or do you just live there?
No, I just unfortunately moved out here for a woman who turned into my wife, and I'm not a Patriots fan. Although people like to mistake me as one.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, well, that sucks because I've lived in New York, which is the rival of my teams, and it's difficult. Well, who's your hometown team?
So I grew up in Denver. So I grew up, 97, 98, John Elway's first Super Bowl, little Terrell Davis. The thing is fantasy ruined me, Tom. By the time the Broncos won the Super Bowl against the Panthers, people were sending me congratulations. And I said, no. I don't feel anything.
Right.
It ruined me. I'm sorry
to hear that. What part of Boston do you live in?
Hey, God, I want to know this multitasking going on over here.
I'm excited to see you in action here.
I'm just outside of Boston in a little place called Waltham. No stalkers, please. Guys, chill out with the spin. Hang on. All right, chat, if you guys are joining late, yes, we had to draft a Seahawks running back. Don't worry, Kevin. We will spin. We had plenty of time here. We're on the end. We got 10 picks. Everyone relax. As Tom pointed out, I have a Gladwellian amount of hours under my belt doing this stream. I will not fail you guys unless you're asking me the specific scoring settings, at which case I might mess that up. All right. You must draft a player that plays the same position as the pick immediately before your pick.
Okay, so it's going to put a little pressure on us.
It is. It's going to come down to Eli, who is in the chat tonight. He picks before us. Okay. He could theoretically tip his hand if he wanted to, or he could keep it close to the vest.
Does he want to be nice, or does he want to be a jerk?
That's the question. That's always the question. But what I've learned already tonight is Eli, he wants to draft the best possible team. So I think he's going to – let's check a look at his roster. Maybe we could get a clue.
Wow. Okay, let's see what this guy wants.
Ooh, this is pretty balanced. He's got the best quarterback. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes. Dalvin Cook, Melvin Gordon, Julio Jones. I feel like he could go a lot of different directions here. Zach Ertz on the board. Maybe he goes for a tight end.
Okay, if he goes for a tight end, is Andrews on the board, or is he gone?
He is gone.
Okay, so then that creates an issue, right? Because I'm assuming that Kelsey and Kittle are gone. So then who's that fifth best tight end?
I want to hear Tom Everett Scott's fifth best tight end.
I feel like that's where there is kind of a drop off, right?
For sure.
Let me think. Who is going off the board fifth most of the time?
So I normally see it as like either Darren Waller or Evan Ingram, depending on your risk tolerance.
Interesting. Yeah, neither one of those guys excites me.
Yeah. Who are your tight ends that you drafted in the Scott Fishbowl?
I got Kittle in the second round. I saw him as a value there. And then I waited till much later and got my second tight end as Jack Doyle.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But I mean, once you got Kittle anchoring it, buys you some time. We got Devin in the chat. I saw a tweet from him earlier this week, some heavy propaganda. I believe it said Jared Cook could be the tight end one. So, I mean, Devin's coming in hot with this Jared Cook take. But all these plans could go out. We're really counting on Eli to take a tight end. If not,
if he doesn't and he goes wide receiver, which he should probably, I think then we look at wide receivers. Who's on the board?
Did you hear that, Eli? Tom is taking a look at his team. He finds you particularly weak at wide receiver too, and predicts that you take a wide receiver here.
Seeing as it's full PPR, and is it tight end premium?
No, it isn't. But you can play a couple in your flex if you needed to, in a pinch. In a pinch,
yeah. I feel like that is a real in a pinch kind of situation. I don't usually like to play tight ends. What did you do?
Spoiler from Eli in the chat. I'm not taking a tight end.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Okay. All right. What are just looking at the board here? I'll read you some non-tight ends. Cooper Kupp. Oh, he just went. Cortland Sutton, Marlon Mack, Keenan Allen, Damian Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Stephon Diggs, Parker, Kerryon Johnson. What's that? Sorry, he hasn't picked yet. I was just seeing if you like any of these players, just the idea of them conceptually.
Start the list over again, Pete.
How about this? I will wait because we are 2 picks away. Johnny Digital's on the clock, then Eli, and then we will frantically come to a consensus. Let's review our team again here.
Okay, who do we got?
So we got 3 running backs. We have Chris Carson, Austin Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, and we have wide receiver Adam Thielen. This team can win the league so far. Do you agree, Tom?
Absolutely. Of course we can win the league.
Thank you.
Just because it's us. Just because on charisma alone.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, Keenan Allen's the pick. We are drafting wide receivers. I'm going to head over here, Tom. I'll read you the best by ADP. Cortland Sutton, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Parker, the injured Deebo Samuel, Michael Gallup. Did any of these guys strike your fancy?
I like Cortland Sutton. I'd like to see what happens over there in Denver. Look at that, Denver.
I love it. I love it. I think the Cortland Sutton discount right now is kind of silly. I think people are worried about Judy, but to your point, it's going to take a while for these rookies to acclimate, and Sutton had an insane ceiling last year.
That's right. This is his 3rd year, right?
Yeah, and he was a good prospect coming in, and he's been good with bad quarterback play. I think Sutton is a nice value in drafts. Let's add him to the squad.
Let's do it. Do you like Drew Lock this year? I mean, what do you see out of him?
Yeah, I mean, people, don't want to get excited about Drew Lock, but I feel like you can't have it both ways, right? Like you got to be excited about this offense and Drew Lock, or just be down on the offense. I think that quarterback production is more intertwined with the weapons than people want to credit. So when you surround him with those kind of weapons, it makes me excited about Drew Lock.
And didn't they get Pat Shurmur as the OC?
That I do not know. Now
right?
I'm above my pay grade.
All right. The head coach is like Vic Fangio, right?
That sounds right. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you're a football guy with these coach references.
No, I'm not. I just like I like fantasy football, and I like the community.
What other shows do you listen to? I know it sounds like you maybe the fantasy footballers, Living the Stream. Are those your go-tos?
You know what? Like, I do listen to Living the Stream, obviously, because it made me laugh so hard when I started listening to it, and I didn't even know those guys. I think the first time I listened to Living the Stream, Denny was throwing up or something. I don't know. Made me laugh. And they used to do this rant to music, which I loved. But these days I listen to I like Evan Silva and Adam Levitan's podcast. I like Late Round QB.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah, I like On the Couch. I always perk up when I see a good guest on the couch.
On the Couch was one of the first fantasy football podcasts I started listening to because I enjoyed that. You know, so many would be like, okay, we're going to break it down by division or we're going to talk by court. And I like that they would just have a free-flowing conversation that would meander all over the place. Yeah,
me too.
All right, let's get to the prompt. We need an alliterative name. So that means a Marlon Mack, a Hunter Henry.
Right.
I'm scrolling through here. The chat's helping us out here. Let's see. Evan Ingram.
Hey, that's not bad.
Who do you like more, Evan Ingram or Hunter Henry for the alliterative tight ends?
Okay, I like Evan Ingram probably slightly better just because Hunter Henry now no longer has that same offensive system in place. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do they got? They got Jason Garrett now as the OC in New York.
He is.
I'm sure that's fine. There aren't really any other like pass catchers that stand out. So
Tom, Grammar Twitter has logged in. Bethany Peters says Evan Ingram's is assonance, not alliteration.
Wait, but that's because it's vowels, not consonants? But what's the prompt say?
Guys, it says alliterative. Are we gonna guys, the chat needs to let us know. Are we allowed to use Evan Ingram? I mean, come on. Bethany, please.
Wait,
Bethany, please.
Does the prompt say use the same letter or does it say alliterative?
It says alliterative.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. Bethany is giving us her blessing to do it. So let's just do it in a vacuum. Who do you prefer? Marlon Mack, Hunter Henry, or Evan Ingram? All decent options based on ADP.
Let's go Evan Ingram.
Okay. All right, guys.
Thank you, Bethany. You're a good person.
No, he just went. Some assonance asshole just took Evan Ingram right out from underneath us. We have 10 seconds. So are we going Hunter Henry?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Come on. You know what? This was the randomizer gods getting us away from bending the rules of alliteration. Here we go. True to the letter of the law.
I think that's fair. I think the universe knows what it's doing, doesn't it?
You know what? I mean, I've heard JJ talk about when, was it median versus mean Twitter came after him? Tom, we just had alliteration versus assonance Twitter come after us.
Yeah, and which one's worse, really?
It's really hard. It's hard to know. No, Bethany, we appreciate your contribution. See, the thing is
we got to talk about asses. So
exactly. That's what we're here for. No, but what I was going to say is that sometimes the chat gets on me for bending the rules of the randomizer. They want me to stay color within the line. So having Bethany here, she checks me. I'd rather fix it live, right, than have to deal with the consequences after.
It's like, I'm a dad. I've got teenage kids. It's like when we're playing like a board game and I want to stick to the rules, that's how they treat me.
What have been your kind of quarantine hobby go-tos other than fantasy football? What have you been up to?
We've been going to the beach a lot lately. We're really close to the beach here. We could hear from the birds. You've heard the birds. You heard how magical it is here. That's about it. It's just like riding my bike, doing that kind of stuff, watching movies, or like binging. What are you doing?
A lot of streams. I'm in the content mines with my pickaxe, just picking away. I'm bummed because I've been doing I belong to a boxing gym and they've been doing online classes and I love them. I've been doing them like 4 times a week and he's trying to open the gym back up. And I personally don't feel comfortable going back inside. And
No way.
now I'm like, I can program my own stuff, but the whole appeal of it is to not have to think about it. So now I'm a little bummed about that.
I hear you because I was going to the gym a lot. Not having the gym as a place to go to is really disappointing, a little frustrating. I bought some weights, the kind that, like they lock into different weights and a bench and stuff like that. They're kind of trying, but it's hard. It's not motivating.
Yeah, I just figured that you had kind of 4 personal trainers just running you through an ab exercise on the hour every hour, Tom.
No, you know what? Those guys are mostly on a yoga retreat right now, and
even they need a break too.
Yeah, when they get back from.
I will say, my wife and I just started watching tonight. We're like over halfway through the new show, movie on Hulu starring not Adam Sandler. God damn it, Andy Samberg, called Palm Springs. Is very, very funny. Have you seen the trailer for this?
No, but I will definitely check it out. I love him. So that's on Hulu?
Yeah, it's like a modern day reboot of Groundhog Day is the premise. Geez. And it's really funny. I'm actually just hoping to get this stream over with so I can go finish it.
Geez, all right. We'll rush through it then.
Yeah, can we just speed this up? Because I have kind of like Tom, what would you say? You're kind of like a A- list, and I have like an A list kind of, celebrity that I need to go consume,
Yeah, man, I hear you got Tom Cruise waiting,
It's right. Tom Cruise's little shadow. Okay.
We just watched that Will Ferrell thing on Netflix, the Eurovision movie.
How is it?
It made me laugh.
Oh boy. Carl Jr.
I saw this earlier.
You saw this. Did you think about it?
I know that he's much younger than he looks in that movie. How old was he in Cocoon? Okay. Oh, that sucks. If we get it wrong, we got to draft a Jet. Did you look up the answer? I did not.
I did not look it up. I was hoping that the chat would help us out here.
56, somebody said.
Somebody said, we have a little bit of time here. We need to get your formal guess and then we can go research.
Reeves is saying diabetes. Is that from that commercial that?
Yes, that's the classic Brimley commercial.
Reeves. All right.
Do you have?
Let's go with 50. 56 sounds good. That's a good guess, I think.
Okay. Can I trust Drew? He says it's 47. I Googled it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God. No way was he younger than. No.
Was he 47? I need someone else in the chat. I guess I can. Can I even do this? Wilford Brimley Cocoon. IMDb says 50. It sounds like it doesn't matter that we are going to 50 years old. 50 years. I think we have to draft a Jet, Tom.
All right.
This is, what we can't get a consensus on? The chat. I mean, it is all over. Everyone just says take a Jet. Jet. Okay, let's look at our New York Jets. I can actually query down for this here.
What round are we in? Because Lev Bell's got to be gone, right?
He's gone. He's the only Jet that's gone. So that leaves us with some options. We got the 2 wide receivers, Crowder and Perriman. We got Darnold and Herndon.
I guess Crowder is probably the highest on that list, right?
Yeah, Crowder has been going ahead of ADP. Have you been a Perriman truther over the years? Because there's some hype and hope for him.
Yeah, I mean, he was interesting at Tampa Bay last year down the stretch. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I just tend to stay away from these guys. Sometimes I wind up with Crowder.
Yeah. I don't mind Crowder. I mean, he's kind of one of those 4 condom plays, right? Like you just you're not living too much, but he's probably not going to hurt you.
Perriman's an interesting story, though, isn't he? Like, didn't he go through some crazy like off the field issues too? And like, I mean, he's been through a lot.
Yeah, I do remember that as a prospect. He was also just absolutely insane at the combine, or I think he maybe ran his 40 at a pro day or something. Just a insane size speed guy at 6'3".
What you would call a spark athlete.
A spark, just physical monster. So it sounds like you might be leaning Perriman now, or you still want to go Crowder?
Nah, I'm thinking like Bilal Paul. Is he still there? Can we get him?
Bilal Powell. Now that's a deep cut. He was there forever, wasn't he?
Bilal. I just like saying his name, Bilal Paul.
Like hey Tom, sigh a deep, breath of relief. No one sniped us on one of our jets.
Wow, I guess. Yeah, that's a close one.
Some Drew saying Perriman's the high T pick.
Why is he the high T pick?
I think just because it's more of a risky pick. It's the raw dog in it pick, Tom.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
But I want you to follow your heart. We have 20 seconds though, so follow your heart quickly.
How close are Crowder and Perriman and ADP?
It looks there's a span of 50 between them right now, according to the drafters ADP. Should we do Crowder?
Yeah.
Okay. See, the thing is, it's all fun and games until Tom, I saw that glint in his eye. He's looking at this roster and he's like, I can be the only randomizer team that wins its league. I got to keep hitting singles. I don't need to hit a home run. Just rack up the singles and we'll win the game. That's what's going on.
I don't come out here to get second place.
That's right. With the chat seems Carl, I hope you saw that pick because that was from your prompt. You better have seen that. Thank you for that, the Wilford Brimley. I did want to ask you a question, Tom, as a Hollywood elite, and don't worry, chat, I am going to spin. Actually, maybe I'll save this question because the chat's going to get on me and we're going to have to figure this out.
I mean, seriously though, like the chat's just controlling you, Pete.
They have me. I am Pinocchio. I am their Pinocchio. Here we go. You must draft a wide receiver under 5'11".
Is Edelman still there?
Ooh, let's see. We go over to wide receivers. Is Edelman has to be there, right? Did someone take Edelman? I mean, you'd have to be a pretty big Edelman truther. Wow, he is gone, Tom.
How about Marquise Brown?
He is long gone. He's a hot commodity in that 5th, 6th round.
He is a hot commodity. What round is it?
So we are in the two. I always forget to do this. I apologize, guys. I need to go to the grid setting so everyone can see the draft. Next time people remind me. Come on, I need your guys' help. Okay, let's John Brown. Is McCole Hardman? I think he's 5'11".
He's tiny.
5'10".
Look at that.
I kind of like that.
I do too. I like having a piece of that KC offense.
That's right. I mean, where the whole thing about Hardman, right, is God damn it, Tom.
Someone just sniped him?
Yeah, right when I was about to go on my McCole Hardman soliloquy.
Do it anyway. Just do it anyway.
Yeah, sorry guys. We all got excited about McCole and then someone tore our heart out.
So who's a little guy that's there? John Brown?
John Brown just went too. Let's see here. We got Curtis Samuel, I know is short. How about your guy Anthony Miller? How tall is he?
I don't know.
I think he's like 5'10" or 5'11".
He's 5'11".
Okay.
So he's got to be under 5'11"?
Now I don't remember. Under 5'11". Oh,
okay,
no. Okay, we got 35 seconds left. The chat is Deshaun Jackson has been canceled.
Yeah, he's canceled.
How tall is Golden Tate?
That's a good question.
Chat, we're going to need you to help out. Otherwise, we're going to end up drafting like Andy Isabella.
How tall is Hunter Renfrow? Where
is his height? I don't see it.
5'10".
Okay. Should we do Tate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. The chat wanted us to draft Rager. Guys, we're juggling a lot right now. Tom, I feel stressed out. No, he's 5'11". Come on.
Yeah, relax, chat room. We had a feeling. We knew how tall he was.
I'm pretty sure Hilton is long gone. Yeah, he went in the 6th round.
T.Y.?
Yeah. So
I feel like T.Y. is like a sleeper this year. Or not a sleeper, but I mean like
undervalued.
Undervalued. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, man. I do too. I mean, Rivers can get the ball to a number 1 wide receiver, can he?
I think so. I mean, I like Frank Reich. I like that offense this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you envision the whole Marlon Mack, Jonathan Taylor situation shaking out?
I see that as a committee. I don't see them like fully committing to the right. It's kind of like Miles Sanders last year, just kind of emerged because of injury and stuff like that. Even though he was the clear-cut better talent, that's probably what's going to happen. It's the NFL. David Johnson in his first year, they knew they're going to wait. Like you watch like Arians is talking about him during Amazon's series. What is it called?
Oh yeah, All or Nothing.
Yeah, All or Nothing, and he's like, "Yeah, Thanksgiving we'll trot out our bell cow." It's like,
yeah,
they wait.
It's interesting too because I feel like you can make arguments in both directions this year for that kind of stuff, right? Because you can say the stuff about, okay, it's going to take rookies longer to get comfortable with the system. They're not getting as many reps. On the other hand, you can say this is going to be super chaotic with COVID testing, and you can have guys scratching and getting removed on a whim, maybe opening up earlier opportunities for some of these young guys. I feel like you can spin zone it either way.
Sure you can. I also think about this. The younger guys, I think, are out there just like partying, like mixing it up because they don't care. I'm sorry. Did I say I was going to be 50 this year?
Yeah, Tom is like now afraid. He's just, the second he says something, he envisions me clipping it up and posting it on Twitter. And let me say, I say this with complete sincerity, Tom. I don't need to suck up to the Hollywood elite. Okay. You don't look a day past 39.
That's the appropriate response. And
look at this.
It took you so long to say it.
Yeah, we will be cutting up that dance clip. You know what? What we're not going to do is we won't do the audio, but that will be a GIF. That will be a GIF of Tom dancing. You can book that. Okay. The question I wanted to ask you is, should we, the American television and entertainment consumer, be worried about an impending entertainment drought due to lack of production on entertainment?
I was just thinking about this today. Like, there's gonna have to be this lag, right? I was trying to think about that. Like, what's in the can? Like, so I did a movie that shot in Montreal last fall that's coming out in September. Like, it's done. They just finished post. And if you didn't finish like all your stuff before the lockdown, I don't know. Yeah. And what's coming back? Like, it's not a safe environment to get a bunch of people in a room together. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a lag.
So when was the last time that you worked on a set?
I did 2 weeks of I'm Sorry before they sent everybody home. That was like March 13th.
Okay.
So we have 10 weeks. So 8 more. So we still owe 8 more weeks of I'm Sorry.
Okay. And what is kind of like, is it just temporarily on hold? Is there any communication on when you guys might be able to do it again?
Yeah. We talk all the time about it, and they're just trying to figure it out. It is pretty chaotic. I shouldn't say it's chaotic. Maybe it's like there's some sort of organization at some level, but I think at this point we just don't know anything about the virus. So, we don't know enough. I don't know whether they're going to have enough testing or what the protocols are going to be. I don't know if they're just going to wait. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love I'm Sorry.
It's so good, man. You guys, you and Andrea Savage, it's just, you guys have like the perfect chemistry and rapport, and you straight man her absurdity so well. It's awesome.
Thank you. It's super fun. Like when we first met, and she wrote me this lovely letter to ask me to be on the show, and then we met, and we just realized that we were living like the same life, like her with her husband and me with my wife, and that's when we kind of like knew that it was going to be perfect.
That's awesome. Sorry, Tom, you are your connection got a little sketchy there for a second. I can still kind of hear you well, but it was starting to get jittery.
Are we okay now?
It's getting better. I think it's getting better. Like a question on the production, couldn't you, I'm sure you guys had, and I'm Sorry, you guys got the school scenes, you got backyard scenes. Could you shoot outdoor scenes safely, or is it just blanket off the table for that?
So Andrea was doing all the research on this with the producers, and they were trying to figure this out. The safest thing for us to do is to go onto sound stages, which we've never done before. So to rebuild all our sets on sound stages would take time and cost money. So I think, that's just something that's the reality, and it would kind of delay us, but we'll get back as soon as we can. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. That's got to be frustrating. So then when did you shoot the one in Ireland that's in post-production right now?
That was all the way back like over a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's crazy too. It's still weird to watch something new come out on Hulu. Like I was watching that show Palm Springs, And it's like, obviously I know it was shot a long time ago, but you still like have that thing is like, this is new and it's weird to see people interacting. It's not something we're already used to here.
Absolutely. Like even just a few weeks into it, draft a player who is on a new team, no rookies. Huh. Yeah, it's weird to see stuff that isn't living by these rules now because you're like, oh, remember when you could do that? Remember when you could go to a bar?
It's weird how quickly, that is the one thing. We are very adaptable as humans too, to where it feels completely commonplace very quickly. Mm-hmm. Okay. We have to draft someone who changed teams this season that obviously isn't a rookie. The chat really good. Sorry, I'm up here looking. Someone suggested Breida. He's gone. I'm scrolling through the names here. James White, Jerry Jeudy, Sony Michel, Jared Cook, Cohen. We got a couple quarterbacks, Gesicki, Latavius Murray. Jordan Howard is maybe one of our best bets. Someone suggested Gronk. I'm guessing he's gone. Oh, Gronk is there. How about Jordan Howard and Gronk are two good options. Who do you prefer there?
I like both those options. This is best ball. I like Gronk.
Yeah. All right. We can use another tight end. The nice thing too about doing this is with the randomizer, it can be very cruel. Like we could find ourselves without a second tight end for a long time. So when you can balance yourself positionally, when the opportunity comes up, I don't mind that at all.
Listen to me. When I say this, I honestly mean this. I'm not saying this for comedy's sake. I think we can apply these rules of the randomizer to life and benefit.
Let's hear it, Tom. Let's hear it.
Like, I want one of these wheels to spin a lot of times when I have a decision to make. I just think it's the YOLO way to go, right?
It's true because we get decision fatigue. Why did Steve Jobs always wear a turtleneck in the exact same outfit? Because he made so many decisions in a day that he didn't want to have to also make another one about what he wore. What if we just have a randomizer that follows us around and we say, what are we having for lunch today? Oh, chicken Caesar salad. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, you got to pick a food that is alliteration or assonance.
Yeah. And then my wife is like, are you fucking kidding me? No.
I guess I'm having the Chinese chicken salad today.
That's right.
I'm sure your wife would love it. Yeah.
And then Bethany comes in and goes, that's assonance. That's not alliteration. No. I love it, Bethany.
Bethany, what are you doing here? Yeah, I agree. I honestly think that Steve Jobs probably would have loved it if he could have just spun a wheel and been like, wear a miniskirt today,
It's true. It's true. I can't even remember if we spun for this this pick that we have coming up. I don't think we have. This is how I know we're having a good time, Tom. I can't even remember if I've spun or not. Oh boy.
Well, this is one of my favorite players to draft this year. He's
probably gone. He's gone. All right, Tom. That could have been fun. We got to spin again.
Let's do it.
Deontay Johnson. It sounds like you got caught up in the Twitter hype.
Of course. Always. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it doesn't. I feel like last year with Godwin, it paid off.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Is he around? I like Cam this year. I think he's undervalued.
Yeah, the chat wanted us to pick Cam for the prompt of someone who had changed teams, so they're going to get their due here.
Perfect.
There we go. I mean, here's the thing. This is what you're talking about, Tom. The randomizer tells you exactly what to do. You didn't even have to make any decision.
Look at that. And is he our first quarterback?
You know what? You're right. We needed a quarterback.
There you go.
There you go. All right, I'm going to read down the squad to you, Tom, here, now that we're at the a little over the halfway point. Cam Newton at quarterback. We got 3 running backs, Chris Carson, Austin Eckler, Jonathan Taylor. Nice distribution of running backs. We got 4 wide receivers, Adam Thielen, Cortland Sutton, Jamison Crowder, Golden Tate. And we have 2 tight ends, Hunter Henry and Rob Gronkowski.
We're crushing it. Okay, I have a question. Can you come up with a randomizer wheel you think that I could use during daily life? Could we make this into an app? Like, could you go to the randomizer wheel app and say, like, I'm trying to decide, what movie to see. You spin the wheel and it says, like, pick something with somebody who's been arrested recently. And you're just like, oh, cool. Like, I'll watch something with somebody who's been arrested recently.
I think it's completely doable. As you saw, I solicited a lot of help from our Twitter friends to help us populate the randomizer. I can send you the link. You know, I like to keep this as a trade secret. I normally block out the URL, wheelofnames.com, but this is available publicly for anyone. And you too can populate this with all of your decisions. I mean, you could even have it, you know, narrowed down, Tom. Like say it's in the morning, and you're like, do I eat breakfast? Do I brush my teeth? Or do I do my meditation? You throw those three in there, boom.
Makes a decision for you. Oh, it doesn't have to be crazy. It can just be the things you would normally do. It just gives you an order. Oh, I love it.
Yes, I did have a phone call with the counselor. It has something to do with this team being good. He's really turned my life around. Tom, are you familiar with the counselor?
Listen, Pete, I'm a big fan of yours, and how would I not know about the counselor? But what I don't know is how you found this guy.
The thing is, I don't know if people realize I've been tracking the counselor, and I am not joking. This is not hyperbole, since 2015.
Wow.
I did a Skype call with the counselor in 2015, one of the very first podcasts I was doing. He had this product called Fantasy Frames, where his product was, if you won your league, you could buy a frame from him with all of your players as playing cards in a frame that you could hang up in your house. And I wanted one of those fantasy frames so bad, but there was no chance in hell I was going to pay for it. So I said, counselor, will you be the sponsor of our podcast? And all you have to do in return is give me 2 fantasy frames just for me, and we can auction one off or whatever. And I get on the Skype call with him, and he just was trying to shill me on this app he had an affiliate deal with at the time. And I was like, I'm telling you, dude, you can be the sole sponsor for the only cost of 2 fantasy frames. And he turned me down. I had this conversation in my office at work in 2015. So when anyone tries to doubt my long storied history with the counselor, I have the receipts.
You could have framed that thing with those lights you got from Spencer Gifts.
Dude, I know. And the thing is I've still been on the hunt. I talked to him on the phone the other day. He needed me to explain to him the rules of the Scott Fish Bowl and figure out how to draft on MFL.com. And I said to him, he goes, man, you've been a real godsend. You know, I really appreciate this. And he's like, you know, I'll take care of you someday, which I don't know what that means. It felt very mafia-esque.
Take care? Yeah.
And I just said, do you have any of those fantasy frames lying around still? And he goes, I might be able to make a makeshift one. So fingers crossed, guys.
Oh, buddy, you're going to get it. It's full circle. Is that where you got the lion expression from him?
Oh, yeah. Basically everything in life I've stolen from him, but it's also turned my life around, Tom.
All right, great. Well, he is the counselor. He has counseled you well.
Carl Jr., the chat, they can only put up with our monologues for so long until they want us to spin. Ooh.
Yeah, the chat room is hungry for the wheel.
They are. They're done with my bullshit. Now, so you weren't a dynasty guy back in 2014, but I trust that you remember how historic that wide receiver class was.
Is this the Julio class? No.
He's older than that. This is the Odell Beckham, Mike Evans, Sammy Watkins, A-Rob, Dante Moncrief, class.
Yeah. Okay.
The chat is quickly pointing out Sammy.
Yeah, I like that. Well, because we can get our hands on Hardman. Let's do Watkins.
He's gone.
Damn it.
They are throwing out. I always remember the running backs and wide receivers. People are remembering Ebron.
Ooh, nice. I like him in Pittsburgh this year.
Yeah, that's an option. Someone suggesting we could handcuff Chris Carson with Mr. Carlos Hyde.
Oh, wow.
I actually don't hate this one. Derek Carr as our second quarterback.
Let's do it.
It's early. The chat, man. The chat is coming in handy, Tom.
Are they just the smartest chat room ever?
They are. It's the wisdom of the crowds, right?
Yeah.
We got Bishop saying, and Jimmy Garoppolo. This wasn't a bad quarterback year.
Oh, wow.
You have your pick. Who do you prefer, Derek Carr, Teddy Bridgewater, or Jimmy Garoppolo?
Okay. Honestly, I do like both Garoppolo and Bridgewater this year.
Okay, hang on. The chat, there's a little bit. They've conferred with themselves. Apparently, Jimmy G 2014 is fake news. But Teddy Bridgewater, I can get on board with that.
I like it. Yeah, let's do it.
Teddy Bridge?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like that. He worked with Brady before. He was the quarterback coach under Peyton in New Orleans with Teddy. He's it's gonna be fun. Hopefully they're not trying to like learn a whole new offense.
Positionally, this team, Tom, it looks real nice. We got 2 QBs, 2 tight ends, 3 running backs, and 4 wide receivers. I mean, we're crushing it.
All right, I'm gonna put the birds back on just to celebrate.
Yeah, yes, please put the birds back on. Do you hear that, folks? Those are the sweet ambient noises of Hollywood. I believe Tom lives above the Walk of Fame, his own star chiseled below. He walks down amid the stars on his way. That's what a day in the life of a Hollywood elite is, right, Tom?
Yeah, it's not as glamorous as you think. Sometimes I gotta, brush off my star a little bit. There's a little bit of, dust on it.
It's crummy that they make you clean off your own stars. I think you should have one of your, ab trainers or the person with the palm frond take care of that for you.
No, I prefer to do it myself. I mean, I feel like, you got to put a little in to get a little back.
That's right. Tom, we are still having just like the littlest bit of lag issues. Like I can hear everything you're saying, but I don't know if anything changed from the first half.
Oh, crap. Really?
Are you saying, oh, crap, really, to the video quality or to this prompt?
Am I still lagging?
It's just a little bit. Yeah, your quality just went down a little bit.
It's the power is going toward the bird sound.
Okay. Real quick, I do want to address something. Everyone has canceled Dalton in the chat for saying that Jimmy G wasn't 2014. You guys need to know I can only catch my eye in the chat every now and again. And so when I see fake news being, pushed by Dalton, it really throws me off my game. It derails the stream. So please do your due diligence before you say shit in the chat. Just kidding. I love it. We need to come up with someone whose name
I don't think you're vowel. Name ends in a vowel. Let's see. First name or last name?
Ooh, Jack Doyle. That's not bad.
Bethany.
Yeah, Bethany, please. Bethany will let us know if a Y counts. This has come up. I actually need to remove this one. We've had it too many times. We always debate the Y.
Sometimes Y.
Sometimes Y. What this stream, maybe, Tom, do you think I should pivot this show to kind of like a grammar show? Do you think that could have legs, maybe grow it into a wider audience?
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. What's your audience these days? Like, what are they? Are they up the red meat? Are they intellectual? What do they want to see?
It is hard. I think I continually alienate and pull people in at equal measure. And it's kind of just a washing machine of people coming through. And they're like, this is kind of interesting. And then they stay for a little while and they're like, nah, I'm good. So I haven't really honed in on what my demographic is, Tom.
I don't think you should worry yourself with that kind of stuff. You should hire someone for that.
Okay. Part of it. Do you have a guy? Do you have a guy that might be able to help me out?
Yeah, I'll send somebody over. Where are you, Waltham?
Yes, but please don't say that. I don't need these chat rats honing. Look at who has logged in. It's always hard to tell if it's one of his parody accounts, but I believe this is the real deal, Mr. Denny Carter. Y doesn't count. Sorry, Libs. Okay, we get it, Denny. You're an editor.
I feel like I've known Denny since before he had parody accounts.
That's how we know you're old. Oh, here we go. My demographic is the Guinness in an NPR pint glass type. That's right. Tom is.
Then we are definitely going to watch our grammar. Thank you, Joe.
All right, Tom. It's no fun and games anymore. We're down to 28 seconds. We need Jack Doyle is gone. We got Sanu. We got Andy Isabella. We got another shot at Garoppolo. We got Hyde. We got Njoku. We got Tua Tagovailoa. Does any of those strike your fancy?
I like Garoppolo.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, no. I'm going to misspell it, and I'm going to miss it. Oh, God, this is nerve-wracking. We got 5 seconds. We got it. Whew. Man, Tom, we were talking about Tom Cruise, man. We could have used his Mission Impossible skills tonight.
Totally.
You know what? I feel like I didn't ever hear what you actually told people you were doing tonight. You said something about I want to know the real answer. I want to know how you described what you were doing tonight to someone.
Okay, well, I already told my wife that I'm doing Scott Fishbowl.
Okay.
She already knows that I am passionate about fantasy football and I'm in way too many leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So I just told her that I was doing I didn't know how to describe it, honestly.
That's why I'm so excited to hear how you described it.
So I said podcast, but there's video. And she just seemed to just say, whatever, man. Just get the fuck out of here.
She said, just make sure you have your sunglasses and your props and make sure the door is wide open so that they can hear the birds and know that we live in a very nice bird-friendly neighborhood. That's right.
And of course, I forgot the sunglasses. And she is going to say, I told you.
I told you. I told you. So what does she think of your fantasy football hobby? Is it not her favorite thing or is she supportive?
She really, really doesn't like it. And
really?
She rolls her eyes a lot. I think she enjoys hating it. But at the same time, she loves watching Hard Knocks and All or Nothing. She loves those shows. So I'm kind of winning a little bit. I'm trying to. But
now,
she hates football.
When she says she hates it now, are you trying to actively talk to her about fantasy football, or she can just tell how constantly you're distracted you are by fantasy football?
Well, if she wants me to talk about stuff that I'm passionate about, she's like, you don't ever tell me your passions. And then I try to tell her about fantasy football. She's like, not those passions.
Yeah. She wants you to say oh, I've always wanted to do an aphrodisiac cooking class. And you're like, man, Gronk's actually a decent value in the ninth this year.
I mean, he changed teams. He's back with his buddy Tom Brady, who I love.
Yeah, first Denny's wife leaves him, then Tom leaves him for Peter. Yep, it's been a rough scene for Denny. He's just he's getting cucked left and right, Tom.
Denny is just so miserable, but he loves being miserable.
Yeah, no one is more content with being miserable than Denny.
Yep.
Here we go, Tom. The randomizer has been good to us. Will it continue? Okay.
Okay, Jaguars.
We got Bengals. We got Lions. Are there any other cats I'm missing on this?
Panthers.
The Panthers. Look at that. We got 4 options. It's whoever came up with this prompt. This guy did a good job.
Oh, nice one. Hi, Danny. Denny's the best. Denny and I, we had a good dinner in Maryland. That was a fun night, Denny. We got a picture together with our perfect hair. It was a great night.
I'm guessing you've been asked this question, but if you were to play one of the Living the Stream hosts in the Hollywood adaptation of their podcast, are you playing JJ or Denny?
That's such a great question. Oh my goodness. I feel like Denny is the more challenging role. I feel like you're going for I feel like I would be cast as JJ, but I would be jealous of the guy who got cast as Denny.
Okay. Because you can go either way with it for sure. All right, hang on. We do have to get back to the matter at hand. We have Curtis Samuel. We have some strong enthusiasm for my guy, Laviska Shenault. Last week with TJ Hernandez, we watched Laviska Shenault highlights, but I'm going to defer to the guest. Do you like one of these Panthers wide receivers? Do you like Laviska? Those are the only names I'm seeing. John Ross.
Let's go Shenault. I mean, the guy is like a physical freak, isn't he?
He is. You're a dynasty guy this year. Did you have any shares of Shenault?
No, the rookie wide receivers I got were Rager, Ruggs, T. Higgins, and Ayuk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I can tell you're on some good guys. I think you're going to be excited to get your first share of Shenault here.
All right.
We nabbed him. Cool. Denny says that Daniel Day-Lewis would play him and Tom would play JJ. That's that would be quite the tandem there.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Well, I would get to work with Daniel Day-Lewis, so I'm psyched.
What is your favorite Daniel Day-Lewis movie? To put you on the spot.
There Will Be Blood is just so good.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I want to watch Tom and Peter watch more Visca highlights together. I don't think we have time for that tonight. That because we're on the turn here, I can already feel the chat saying spin, spin, spin.
Do you have a favorite Daniel Day movie?
Mine would be There Will Be Blood too. I mean, Gangs of New York is good, but
he's the only thing good in it. The movie's terrible.
You don't like it?
I don't. I rewatched it. I thought I liked it. I rewatched it. And I was like, it's not good.
Yeah, maybe I need to give it a new look now that Tom has standard it. Sam Rockwell would play Denny. That's actually pretty good. You must draft a player from the same position as the person who drafts before you. Did we already do this one?
Yes, we did this one.
All right, getting rid of it. Sorry. You randomizer truthers, chill out. We already had it. Sometimes editorial oversight is needed.
The wheel.
Oh my goodness, Carl Jr. is 2 for 2 tonight. You must draft a player who you believe has drank an Aperol Spritz and or rosé at least once this summer. We also need your reasoning behind it.
Okay, so I saw this on Twitter before we did the show.
Yes.
And I was thinking, like, if it was an early round guy, I would have said Kelsey. I could just see Kelsey enjoying like a nice big Aperol Spritz, you know?
Yes. So let me read you some names, and you can get the wheels turning here. Curtis Samuel, O.J. Howard, Devonta Freeman, Brashad Perriman, Justice Hill, Kirk Cousins, Nyheim Hines, Eric Ebron, Justin Jackson, Deshaun Jackson, Jamal Williams, John Ross, Sam Darnold, Malcolm Brown, A.J. Dillon, Phillip Rivers, James Washington, Irv Smith. We are on the clock. I will read you some suggestions from the chat as well. Kirk Cousins, Danny Amendola. We're going racial relations on this, like we did with the other one. What have you ever had an Aperol Spritz?
I don't think it matters, what your background is. If you're in Italy, you're going to have an Aperol Spritz or a rosé in the summertime. I mean, it's just going to be delicious. You're just going to be sitting out, outside at a cafe having that kind of drink.
That's right.
But is it this summer? Because then nobody's traveling.
What about Justin Jackson? I see him on Twitter. He's incredibly thoughtful. He is out there sharing his political views. He seems like a guy that might wind down with an Aperol Spritz.
You could say this about your favorite player, right? You could just pick a favorite guy and say, like, I could see that.
This is your job. You have 10 seconds. Say the player, and then you can give the justification.
Justin Jackson. I like it. Let's do it. Let's roll it.
Oh, did I miss it? Oh, my God. Did we get it? Whew, we got it. Whew, Tom, you're really making me sweat here with this.
I think you're better than you're letting on. You put in your 10,000 hours.
Yes, Justin Jackson, Socialist RB1. He is eligible for both flex and SJW positions. No, I love Justin Jackson. Man, but these close calls, Tom, these are killing me. These are taking.
So you follow him online and you find that he's got like really. You follow his political activism? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, he is very vocal about his stuff. He's been tweeting through. He'll dunk on Trump. He's been tweeting through the about the Black Lives Matter, all kinds of stuff. He's out there. He is not afraid to get blowback for his opinions. He's very thoughtful and considered in his tweets.
That's awesome. I love it. I will be drafting more of Justin Jackson.
There you go. Yeah. Where are you from a football standpoint? Oh, I did just realize we do have Austin Eckler. So we're a Josh Kelly away from the full Chargers Monty.
Fantastic.
We also got that he went to Northwestern, University. Yeah, there you go. Where did you go to school, Tom?
Syracuse. Where'd you go?
I went to a small school in San Diego called Point Loma Nazarene University.
No way.
It was a very religious, it was a dry campus. You were not allowed to drink, which reminds me, I have a Modelo here I've been meaning to open.
Let me get my Peroni going.
Yeah, there you go. What, did I just hear a zipper?
You might have.
Hey, God, tell me where this Peroni was.
In my Netflix cooler bag.
Netflix cooler bag. What a flex. What a flex. You are just a walking promotional vehicle with your NPR pint glasses and Netflix zipper cooler bag.
Can you tell? I just don't pay for shit. I just get lots of freebies.
Yeah, send me your address, dude. I'll send you a pair of sunglasses you can keep by your desk.
That I would gladly accept. Cheers.
Oh my goodness. Yep. The Eric says 26 reasons why really paid off.
Yes,
They pay you in tote bags. They just every week they drop a bag of them off. Is that correct?
You know what? That's exactly where I got that bag from.
Yeah. Okay. This podcast has swag, but not in a good way.
That's right.
This is the point in the show where the chat turns on us and starts dunking on us, but I'm okay with it.
This room is probably like got more swag in it than anything in the whole house. This is like my garage studio where all the shit gets kept.
Denny and Justin Jackson have actually just tweeted about a redistribution of the Netflix tote bags. They want you to start sharing those with the rest of us.
I only have one.
And I use it. Yes, we are spinning. We are spinning. I like this team though, Tom.
Oh, not bad. This is good. This is a good callback to that little video I did for you guys.
Yeah.
For Fantasy Mensa.
So I should have pulled that up. I should have had that ready.
That's all right. That's all right. You know what? When I first saw that video, that actor, when people were making fun of it, I was like, I knew exactly what the situation was. I knew the reason why he did that was because there was a whole crew of people and equipment and shit, and he had to make it look like he was throwing it far, but he had to not throw it far. Poor guy.
Yeah. Let me see if I.
But then his real life video that he did to show that he could throw, he didn't really throw much better. So his fault.
Hang on, I actually was with my Google skills able to pull this up here.
That was fast.
That was him because he was so upset from all the online hate. He had to prove that he could do it.
Yeah, that was so weird. He had such a weird follow through.
And then we got you. Hang on, here we go.
Yeah, throwing it to my dog Bowie.
Here it is, guys. Here's the Tom Everett Scott. If you guys need to know for the throwing motion, you can break this down.
Oh my God, go deep.
Look at that. A little bit of that had a little Phillip Rivers to it. I think.
Thank you. Oh, he has the wackiest throwing motion.
He does. You know, it's a little bit of the sidearm shot put. Just so the people know, how far would you say that throw went?
I probably threw that about 30 yards.
Okay. And let us behind the scenes. Was there someone on the other end of that catching that, or were you just fetching that ball out of someone's like woods?
Honest to God, me and my son had to go get that from our neighbor's yard.
You just chucked it into their yard.
But I got to meet my neighbor, you know?
It was a good bonding experience. So we are looking at quarterbacks. I mean, I personally feel like Phillip Rivers is the symbolic pick here because you guys have very similar throwing motions.
We're probably the same age. Let's do it.
So I like Phillip Rivers. The chat is they're coming after you. They like Mitch Trubisky.
That's awesome.
We see a Justin Herbert. To me, guys, I feel like it's the Phillip Rivers. And you already said you like T.Y. Hilton. You see a little of yourself in Phillip Rivers. What do you think?
Yeah, I like Hilton. I like Pittman. I like Doyle. I like a lot of the Colts this year. Let's go Phillip.
I love we got guys having a conversation in the drafters chat, like separate from all of this. It just still is jarring to me when I see someone in the drafters chat say Minshew can definitely throw farther than Brady. Pete and Tom started a QB run. I love it, guys. You guys are more than welcome to come over into this chat as well. Phillip Rivers.
Those are people in the draft that know about this.
Yes. The thing is sometimes they don't, and normally the reaction will just be this one dude that's just chilling on a Friday night and he'll be like, this is the fucking craziest draft I've ever done, man. He's like, I've never seen Devin Asiasi going in the third round. I want what you're smoking, brother.
Yes, that's my favorite. I love that.
Look at these multitaskers in both. You guys, how do you do it? How do you do it? All right, we are on the turn, so let's get this wheel going. Look, I have probably 75 prompts in here. I loaded up a bunch of new ones that you, the good people, suggested, and we have been getting all of the new, fresh, good ones. It's been very fun. The randomizer has been good to us tonight, Tom.
I agree. There's the one we didn't get was the somebody with like 3 first names or whatever the heck, or the same name.
Oh, we keep getting the good ones.
I nailed it. That was the one I was looking for.
Okay, you must draft a Tom, an Everett, or a Scott. Off the top of my head, we got Tom Brady, Gerald Everett, and Boston Scott. Boston Scott's one of my favorite 0 RB guys. He might be gone, though. Do you have any?
We probably have too many tight ends, but Gerald Everett's probably there.
Austin Scott is gone. Okay, that hurts. That would have been nice. Sorry, chat. Let's see here. Everyone is pretty excited about Gerald Everett. I like Everett. I think his and Higbee's ADP. No, he's gone too. Uh-oh. Well, this is actually easy, right? Because I can just search Tom.
Tom or Thomas?
Tommy Lee Lewis, Tom Savage, Tommy Stevens.
Is Thomas available?
Oh, yeah, we'll allow Thomas. Let's see here. Mike Thomas on Cincinnati. Thomas Rawls. What a deep cut.
Oh, boy.
Logan Thomas. Let me see if are there any. There can't be any other Everetts, right? Nope. And let's see Scott. Everyone's saying Scott Miller in the chat.
Oh, Scotty Miller. Heck yeah. Let's go there.
Is that your guy?
Yeah, and he's also under 5'11".
That's true. We don't get bonus points though for circling back. Oh, Ian Thomas. Is he there?
Oh, that's nice. Tight end for the Panthers.
Where is he? He's gone, guys. Ian Thomas is gone. Rawls for the True Zero RB. Rock Thomas. I think Scotty Miller is our best option unless anyone can top that. Do you see anything else that tops it?
No, I don't.
Scotty Miller, because there was a time last year where there was room for the third wide receiver on the Bucs. You know, it was like, who is it going to be? It was Bobo Wilson. Is it Justin? What was his name? Now I'm blanking. Someone in the chat will correct me very quickly.
Are you talking about tight end for the Buccaneers?
No. Just the wide receivers who were cycling in behind Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Justin Watson. There we go. But Scotty Miller, is this the guy? Is he Tom Brady's Julian Edelman, Tom? Is that what you're saying?
He might be. I don't know. I mean, he is a slot guy.
He is. Scotty Miller. Whenever I hear the name Scotty, I think of that song Scotty Doesn't Know.
Oh, what song is that?
Scotty Doesn't Know. God, I'm so bad at but
No, you're not. You're not, Pete. You're good.
I see, here's the thing. My wife kills me for this. I am so bad about remembering song lyrics. I don't even think you guys will be able to hear this. Scotty doesn't know. Someone tell him. Yeah, don't tell Scotty. I don't even remember.
Matt Damon. I remember this.
Yes.
What movie
is it? Someone tell me what this is from. We also are on the clock. We need to draft Scotty Miller.
I know that movie.
Yeah, guess that movie. Is it like Euro Trip? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna. You guys can't hear this, but I can. Jeez. I can't even sing. I can't even do karaoke for you guys.
Is that Kristen Kreuk?
You tell me, Hollywood man.
Yeah, I know her.
Scotty doesn't know. The reason I knew this song is because there was a kid in high school that we would always play poker with. His name was Scotty, and we just mercilessly sung this tune to him. Scotty, it's your big blind. Scotty doesn't know.
I love that. I'm gonna have to remember that the current champ of my home league is Scotty.
There you go.
So I'll have to bring that up at the draft.
Okay, Tom. We are nearing the home stretch. We have 3 more picks. Let's do an audit of our team so far. We have 4 QBs. We have gone full, robust QB. Cam Newton, Teddy Bridgewater, Jimmy Garoppolo, Phillip Rivers. I mean, how many noodle arms can you have on one team, Tom?
That's the max. You're not allowed more than 4.
And then we have running backs, Chris Carson, Austin Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, Justin Jackson. Sorry to the kids, but this running back core fucks, Tom. It fucks hard.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, we go hard.
You went full NPR on that reaction. You're like Sarah Koenig interviewing me, and she's like, yes, the running back crew does fuck, Peter. We have Adam Thielen, Cortland Sutton, Jamison Crowder, Golden Tate, and Laviska Shenault. I would say this is a beautiful blend of youth and veterans and high upside and high floors. I mean, did we just nail this wide receiver crew?
You haven't even read the tight end yet, Peter.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the tight ends. I mean, Scotty doesn't even know that Scotty Miller is on our team. Dude has no clue at all. And
when he knows. I want to be there when he finds out.
I do too. Our tight ends, Hunter Henry and Rob Gronkowski. I mean, many are saying Hunter Henry is our generation's Rob Gronkowski. It's a passing of the baton on our own squad.
We only have 2 tight ends?
We only have 2 tight ends. You want to get another one?
I think we need one.
Maybe the randomizer gods will shine favorably upon us.
Birds? What do the birds think?
What do the birds? Can you hear the
birds laugh. The birds went to sleep.
They're tired. No, did we already do this one?
Yes.
That was a double up alliterative. I can't get into assonance Twitter again. Sorry.
Bethany left. She cycled out like a washing machine.
I told you. Bethany came in. She goes, I like that Tom's here. I don't know about this Peter guy. I'm out. Okay.
Oh, shit. Number
We're
13.
getting all the ones. I'm excited about this one, Tom.
Yeah, you made a list. Let's see your list.
Oh, man, this is dangerous. I'm going into my saved articles. I hope there's nothing crazy in here. You didn't get to see it for that long. Watch that back. You can find all those porn links I saved in my Read It Later service. So I saved this to look. So these were some of the names I saw for who wears number 13. Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham, Josh Doxson, Philip Dorsett, Mike Evans, Michael Gallup, Kelvin Harmon, T.Y. Hilton, Richie James, Christian Kirk, Alan Lazard. Is Lazard still there? I'm kind of on Lazard.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. So we got the chat is saying Aguilar and Dorsett not horrible. I agree.
Aguilar changed teams, right? He's on Vegas.
Ooh, what is Renfro available? And no, see, this is the hard part. Like, we're just actually running out of players.
Renfro's gone, right?
Who's that?
Renfro's gone?
Yeah, what about James Washington? Yeah, James Washington is gone. Dan Marino. Okay, so it seems like the viable options are Dorsett. He's on Seattle this year. We have Aguilar. Who knows if he's still wearing 13. He's on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we saw a Kelvin Harmon suggestion on Washington. Who jumps out to you of those 3?
It's probably Aguilar.
Yeah, and actually the chat has corrected us, though, that Aguilar is now 15 because of Renfro. I mean, this is how the chat holds us accountable. They won't even let us use his old number, Tom.
All right, damn it. All right, so Harmon, I guess.
I might overrule you. I kind of think Dorsett. I think Dorsett might be the better play.
Great.
Because
former Patriot.
Former Patriot. We've seen Russ support that David Moore rando wide receiver 3-4 on those blow up weeks. I think that could be Dorsett.
Let's do it.
Looks like the chat is on board with Dorsett. This chat is like blockchain technology. I don't even know if I know what that means in this context, but I like it.
I have no idea. Nope.
Are you in the crypto space at all? Do you own any crypto, Tom Everett Scott?
Just man's coins.
Wow. Way to butter my bread. You know what a man's coin is? Send me your address. I'm going to ship you a man's coin to put in that big Netflix bag of yours.
Well. It looks like I got more free shit coming my way.
The birds are back too. The birds are back. What are we working with? Robins, Blue Jays? What's the local scene like out there?
I feel like we've got a mix, definitely some mockingbirds that sound like car alarms at like really terrible hours of the night.
Yeah.
These are pleasant though. This is probably your average house finch. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bucks backfield.
So Ronald Jones is gone. Keyshawn Vaughn is assuredly gone. This leaves us with
the guy with the long name that begins with the letter O.
Yes, Dare Ngumbawale.
Thank you.
And there's another guy that everyone in the chat always throws out when this comes up too. It's someone other than there's a fourth guy that you guys are hyped on, right? There's some other running back. He's
Dare, yeah.
Twitter. We all know Dare. Who's the other one? No, it's not TJ Logan. There's one more. I know there's one more that you guys like. Yes, Devin has it. Calais. I knew there was one more.
Who is Calais? I don't even know who that is.
Devin, tell us who Raymond Calais is in the chat because I'm too drunk to even know who he is, but that was the guy I was thinking of. Pete, how do I spell Ngumbawale? I've already done this. I've spelled a Ngumbawale on one podcast. That's enough. Raymond Calais. Are you guys on? Have you ever you don't have to be embarrassed by this. Have you ever heard of Raymond Calais before tonight?
No, I'm not. In what year is he like in the league?
I believe he's a rookie. Correct me if I'm wrong. Devin says he's a speedy pass catcher, which means him and Dare could be headed for a head-on collision for that role.
Fantastic. I didn't know about this.
Here we go. Rookie running back from Northwestern Texas A&T State University. I don't know if that's a joke or if that's a real university, but I believe
So did they draft him, or was he must have been undrafted, right?
Yeah, 7th round.
Seventh rounder. Oh,
so here's the thing. I will say we have drafted Dare on this stream multiple times because he's popped up as a vowel, ending in a vowel player.
Sure.
We've also had this Bucks backfield. Just because I like to mix it up, Calais is starting to get interesting to me. Now we have fake news. Someone was lying to me. He went to Louisiana, Raging Cajun. But I'm going to let you choose. If you're a Dare guy, I don't mind it. He might be Tom's best friend. Who knows?
So what we're saying is that both those guys are available.
They are. Hard to believe. They are.
Dare's got the name recognition thing going. But I'm always interested in somebody I don't know because of the unknown, untapped upside. I want to go with Calais. I want to give the chat room what they want.
Raymond Calais sounds like an evil billionaire tycoon in a TV show.
Yeah.
Do you watch Succession?
Yeah, I love that show.
So good, man. That's probably the one show that I'm just so devastated that production is on halt for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That too. I think that that was a really fun show to watch, for sure.
Here's one thing I was thinking about of Succession and just how much the world has shifted in the past 2 months, because of the pandemic, because of the Black Lives Matter movement. I feel like going back and watching some shows would feel weird. I feel like Succession, I would see it in an entirely new light if I watched it now. I feel like it would I think there's a lot of shows that would fall under that category, but I feel like Succession specifically might feel weird to watch again under this context.
Yeah, potentially, but that's a great...
I'm not saying that as a pejorative. I just think it would be different.
I think it could be. I think a lot of things are now because so much has drastically changed in the last 3-4 months. So yeah, I that's a great point. I know that's happening with quite a few TV shows and movies.
Yeah,
those things look differently now.
And
it's kind of like when I show my kids. It's kind of like when I show my kids movies that I loved when I was a kid, and then I'm like, ooh, it's like 16 Candles. Like I love 16 Candles. And then I'm watching. I'm like, that's not cool. He raped that girl at the end of that movie.
I know. Yeah, it is crazy. Even going back to the mid 2000s. I mean, even The Office, which I love and is hilarious. You hear jokes and you kind of recoil. You're like, man, I don't know if that's that can fly anymore.
Really? The American Office?
You try if you rewatch The Office under the lens of 2020, you will find some moments where you kind of recoil at some jokes. It's
isn't that the tone? Isn't that show supposed to be uncomfortable humor?
Yeah, but I guess my point is I do not think in a comedy writer's room filled with Harvard graduates from the Lampoon that they're writing those jokes in 2020 that they wrote in 2007.
Right, they're yeah. Okay, that could be. There are jokes out there that they would have written no problem before, but now they're definitely hesitating.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I feel like if you're a good writer and you're funny, you can write good stuff without being a bigot or a misogynist or taking pot shots at whatever disenfranchised groups. You can just be better than that, right?
For sure, yeah. You can definitely be creative. You can definitely make fun of yourself is usually the best way to go.
Sorry, this conversation got too heavy. I hit the eject button with the randomizer. Don't worry, Tom.
We'll side chat. We'll talk later. When I'm in your part of Massachusetts, we'll continue this conversation.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this was last week. I got no. What was that on my ship chasing stream? I gave a pancake take. But we need to draft a running back, Tom. A running back.
It looks like the chat room got kind of bored with our intellectual NPR discussion.
Here's the thing, chat. I do this show for me. And what I want to talk about, they did not like that, but I don't care. I had a good conversation with you about it, and I was curious about your thoughts on it.
I just thought the conversation was okay.
The birds are chirping though. Here we go, Tom. We need a running back. We're at the bottom of the barrel. We are getting suggestions for our Laird and Savior. I never try to push that on the guest. I've pushed that enough. Patrick Laird, my guy.
I think he's your buddy, isn't he?
He is.
Can you text him right now? Will he respond?
I was messaging with him earlier today.
But without giving away too much and without jeopardizing the private friendship that you have, what were you guys texting about?
So Davis and I and Patrick just have an ongoing chat conversation today. We were talking about stuff with the NFLPA and some of the things he's hearing about, what's going on in the rules and restrictions. And he, I don't think this is talking out of school, but there's just a ton of confusion about what the regulations are going to be. And it feels like a lot of the stuff coming out now is just like this random stuff of like, oh, we're not going to exchange jerseys at the end of the game. It's like, no. What are we doing when we get into the facilities to start practicing?
No, I totally get that. Like as somebody who's also in a business that's trying to get back on track, there isn't a whole lot of clear-cut answers. And football is like the heightened version of that. Like they are rolling quickly toward a start and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and it seemed like they were hoping that some of these other leagues would figure it out or whatever. I saw today that the Jags are going to try to have a quarter of the stadium with people in it. It's like, guys, let's just figure out the players first. That's a luxury item we can figure out down the road.
Yeah, that was crazy to see that they want to fill the stadium 25% capacity.
Yeah, my thing that I don't understand, and we have 35 seconds here. What running back do you want to take?
Who's available? Who's at the top of the list?
So we got Jamal Williams, Rashad Penny, Travion Williams, Gus Edwards, Darwin Thompson, DeAndre Washington, Adrian Peterson, Lamar Miller.
Well, I think the answer is clear. I think we have to go full Seattle backfield.
Carlos Hyde?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, no. Penny, right? Oh, Hyde's there?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hyde or Penny. You have 10 seconds to decide between those two.
Let's go Hyde.
Okay. We will add him. This is the thing that I was thinking about today. How has Nike or one of these apparel companies not come out with an incredibly comfortable performance mask that has a high efficacy for not allowing transmission through droplets? Basically, like the reason people don't like wearing masks is because they're uncomfortable and they're annoying. I've been wearing like gaiters when I exercise, which I think are decent, but I don't know if they're the best. Like, how does Nike not have an amazing mask out that these guys can wear all the time?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably like there's some discussion about this in terms of like research and development of the time that it takes to like actually like approve whatever. I'm sure that there's some timeline. But the thing that I'm noticing that people are starting to wear more of around here are the plastic face shields.
Really? I haven't seen those.
Right. I hadn't either until recently. And with the face shield, I'm just looking at the prompt. At the East. All right. So Eagles, Giants.
The chat will take care of us. I want to hear your talk about masks.
Well, I mean, with the face shield, you can see the person's face. They can talk without being muffled. They're still getting they're not, shedding, whatever the terminology is. I think that the face mask, the plastic face shield is going to become more popular.
Yeah. I don't know. How does that work, though, like in conjunction with an NFL helmet, though,
Oh, I know. And I think that they're definitely not having that. I don't think the players want to play with like full on, astronaut face shield.
Yeah. I just think like I have this gaiter that I use when I run, and I love it because it's around your neck. And then, if I'm coming up on people, I throw it up. It's very easy to throw, and it's breathable. And again, I don't know if the efficacy for droplet transmission is great, but I just think Nike or someone can come up with a damn good mask that's comfortable, because these players, I said this to Laird, and he's like, yeah, that sounds great in, 105-degree Miami heat at practice. And I was like, I'm trying to come up with ideas, Patrick.
It's true. When you start like breathing in your own hot air, it's very uncomfortable.
Sorry, Kevin, we are in the 20th round. This is our last pick. We need NFC East suggestions here. We are on the clock. Tom, I don't even know what the NFC East is right now. Do you? Is that Giants?
When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to run through it.
Here we go. This is the kind of thing we need. We got Peterson, AGG on Washington, Deion Lewis, Barber, Bryce Love.
I love a Gandy Golden pick.
Ooh, okay. This is Mr. New Dynasty player. Let's do it. Antonio Gandy Golden. Can we get the Tom Everett Scott scouting report on AGG?
Look, he's got 3 names like me.
Oh, that's why you like him. He joined the squad. Tom, we did it. We drafted a team.
I think it's fantastic. I think our team's potentially going to win.
I agree. Let me read it off for us. We got Cam Newton, Teddy Bridgewater, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Phillip Rivers. The 4-headed quadra noodle arm squad.
Love it.
We got a backfield. We are heavily invested in the Seahawks with Carlos Hyde and our first-round pick, Chris Carson, and also heavily invested in the Chargers with Austin Eckler and Justin Jackson. And we also have rookies, Jonathan Taylor and Raymond Calais.
What could go wrong?
I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, it's perfectly insulated from all the risk. Adam Thielen, Cortland Sutton, Jamison Crowder, Golden Tate, Laviska Shenault, Scotty Doesn't Know Miller, and Philip Dorsett and AGG. And then at tight end, you don't need more than 2 when you got Hunter Henry and Rob Gronkowski. What are your thoughts on this squad, Tom?
I think we're crushing it in so many different ways. I think mostly in the way that, like, we fulfilled our job, appeasing the wheel, appeasing the chat room, not drawing dead, huge improvement. I don't even know what that means. Gee, Warsh. I have more Shenault. I'm so happy I have some Shenault shares. To be honest, I think that's my biggest takeaway is that I'll be watching Shenault now a little more closely.
For sure.
I'm probably gonna grind some tape tonight on Shenault.
Dude, you will have fun. That dude every highlight is just like 4 guys trying to tackle him. It's awesome.
That sounds fantastic. I'm happy that we have 4 quarterbacks that I can probably throw further than.
You can. What was your overall? So the question before was, what did you tell your wife that you were doing tonight? What is going to be the review of what transpired tonight?
So I told her that I was doing a podcast, and when I left with my Netflix bag full of Guinness and Peroni, she said, "Have fun." I think she's happy. I don't know. She's mid binge on some series, so she doesn't give a shit what I'm doing right now.
You want me to let you in on a little secret, Tom?
Yeah, let me get close to the.
Yeah, let's get close there. Your wife is married to Tom Everett Scott. She's very happy. She's very happy.
All right. You know what? Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I want to thank you for coming on, for taking your Friday night away from the bees and the birds. That meant a lot. Is there anything, I know you got some stuff on, in production. Do you want to plug Montgomery Rush? Anything that the people should know about?
Well, for the fantasy crowd, Montgomery Rush is obviously going to be a big hit just because of the name and the correlation with running the football. I think people should check out Clouds when it comes out on Disney Plus this fall. It's a very good movie. Clouds is about the real life story of this boy, Zach Sobiek, who had a hit song that he wrote when he was, terminally, ill from osteosarcoma. It's an incredible movie based on the book that his mom wrote. And Clouds, check it out this fall on Disney.
Awesome. All right, chat. You guys have been incredible. Tom Everett Scott has been incredible. For Peter Overzet, this has been the Randomizer Draft Stream. Have a great night, everybody.